Hi, I'm Gerald Wessels. I'm the team leader with the Wessels Realty Team. Now, we've talked about this a little bit before. It really saddens me when I see a listing on an MLS site of some sort where somebody has a real nice $400,000 home, and along with that $400,000 home, they got 6 or 7 really poorly taken photographs. Now, don't get me wrong, can you sell a $400,000 house with just a couple photographs or no photographs? Of course you can. And maybe a neighbor has seen the house before, or somebody's personally acquainted with the house, or somebody's just really desperate. But the point is, your house is going to have a better chance, this is what everybody wants, to sell quickly and for the most amount of money by having a number of well-taken photographs. And I'm not talking about having to have a professional, but I always do. You want to have a number of great photographs. You want them well staged, and that's just, that's the bottom line of what we do in real estate today. But I want to talk to you a little bit about something else that's entering the arena, and it already had started before this whole virus thing started, and that is having great videos as well. Now, there's a couple videos that are just baseline. There's things you should be doing on every listing that you take. One of those I call the zoom in and zoom out video. Now, I'm not making fun of them because, they're what you need to have. By zoom in, zoom out, you've seen them online. It's where there is a still photo and the software program goes in and out, showing the different rooms of the house. And hey, it's great. Should be done. It's almost automatic with most listings. Another thing that we're seeing today on a number of independent sites, they have what they call walkthrough videos. They may have 3D videos. And once again, that is something that you should actually use or should be just standard in any listing of a house. But today I want to talk to you about going the extra mile. Some new videos that are taking place that should be done on your home. Now, one of those I'm going to just call the professional video tour. Now, by the professional video tour, I just simply mean you hire somebody, they come in, they shoot every nook and cranny, the neighborhood, everything like that. They are very, very well done, and they're usually very, very long. They should be like 10 to 15 minutes because they're going to show every aspect of that house, and people who aren't even in your home are going to be able to look at those homes and tell, hey, that's the kind of house that I would or I wouldn't want to have. Now, very closely going along with that, there's a lot of people now doing personal virtual tours. Maybe it's not that expensive a listing, but it's a person like myself. We go through the house, once again, talking about the house and all the aspects, and that video can literally be set all over the world. Now, some of you are going to say, well, Gerald, I'd like to see some of the videos that you've done or had professionally done. Well, I want to remind you that there's an MLS standard in most states where after the house sells, of course, it has to be taken off. The video has to be taken off. It's got a short shelf life because, as you can imagine, you're the new homeowner. You don't want somebody seeing every room of your house. But that's what we talk about when we're talking about the professional video or the personal virtual tour of a house. Now, another thing that I sort of came up with before all this started was what I called the 5 Reasons tour. Now, what I mean by the 5 Reasons tour, I go through a house and I say, if I was looking at this house, these are the 5 reasons that I would purchase this home. Now, of course, needless to say, you got to have 5 good points that sells that house. But I want you to remember, these particular videos are shorter. They're about 2.5 minutes long. Because what you're doing is you're saying, hey, you need to look at this house. You need to really explore it. 2.5 minutes. Hey, that's plenty of time to tell somebody that this is a great house and these are the 4 or 5 reasons that you should be purchasing this house. Now, very close to that idea is what I call the open house tour. That might be taped or it might be live. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, whenever we have an open house, you might do a little taped advertisement saying, hey, you know, now in this virus kind of setting, you know, it's working for basically showing the house very close to what the virtual tour or the professional tour is. But what we do is we either do a tape version or a live version. Now, some people say, man, you need to be doing live version, because when you do live and you go on Facebook, it hits almost all of your friends. And so you go, hey, I'm Gerald Wessels, we're having an open house here today. You really ought to come by and see this lovely home. Well, it's just something that we all should be doing in this particular time, and probably will continue once the pandemic is over. Now, I want to talk to you also about why I do some general interest videos. Now, what I mean by general interest videos, they might be of my hobby, they might be of my neighborhood, they might be of my family. Well, you know, I want people to know that I am more than just a real estate agent. And so I'm building general interest so that when they see my video on Instagram or on Facebook or on YouTube, they're not going to turn me off just because they think the only thing I want to do is talk to them about real estate, because we are real people, aren't we? Now, there's going to be a number of things that come up in the future, and the real estate agent that's going to show your home properly is always going to be looking for new avenues, and my promise to you is I will do that same kind of thing. So just remember, I'm Gerald Wessels. I'm the team leader with the Wessels Realty Team. You know, I always appreciate your referrals. I want to help you buy, sell, invest in commercial or residential real estate. Thank you.